affect our entire jurisprudence. Let this be heard by all. Our condemnation of this judicial abomination is marked not only by our decisive, unified, and lawful actions. The New Patriotic Party stands as one solid rock behind the Member of Parliament for Kpandai, Honorable Matthew Nyindam. His fight is our fight. His cause is our cause. And his cause will be the cause of every New Patriotic Party member. With the full authority, resources, and total backing of the entire NPP, Honorable Nyindam has taken the following immediate and formidable legal actions. One, first, he has filed a stay of execution against the orders of this bogus judgment, halting any illegitimate rerun in its tracks. Number two, he has filed a powerful notice of appeal to the Court of Appeal, respectfully praying to the total overturn of this legal travesty. And third, recognizing the grave constitutional injury inflicted, he has initiated an application of certiorari at the Supreme Court, respectfully calling on the highest court of the land to quash this perverse judgment and restore constitutional order. We are deploying the full force of our legal arsenal within the framework of our law. Our weapons are the Constitution, precedents, and an unshakable commitment to justice. To the resilient people of Kpandai, Honorable Matthew Nyindam and your people, we send this message directly to you. We see you clearly expressed will, written in the indelible ink of 3,732 votes. We hear your sovereign voice, which this judgment tried to silence. Do not lose heart. The New Patriotic Party has not abandoned you. We have not retreated. We are with you completely and unfadingly. We will walk every step of this legal journey with you. We will fight in every court at every hour, with every resource at our command, to defend the mandate of the mandate you freely gave. Your victory was legitimate. Your choice was just. And we will not rest until the choice is vindicated and your rightful member of parliament restored. This is our sacred pledge. Now, there's a sinister and a calculated agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, this catastrophic judgment did not happen in isolation. It is part of a deliberate pattern. It is a thread in a sinister, calculated agenda by the NDC and President Mahama to use captured state institutions to silence the opposition, suppress dissenting views, and hold Ghana's democracy hostage. Look at the fact. Since assuming power, the NDC has waged relentless assault on democratic norms. The unlawful removal of the Chief Justice. In Ablekumanov, we witnessed the criminal annexation of our seat, a daylight robbery, state-sponsored thuggery, marred the partial rerun. Our stalwart, including Honorable Howard Kumsin and the Deputy National Organizer, Chris Lloyd, they were harassed. The perpetrators received a mere court fine. We chose peace and stability and did not escalate. In Akwatia, votes were bought openly, shamelessly, and systematically. And let us never forget the vice chairman of the NDC, Sofo Avoka, and that of an NDC communicator, their chilling threat to eliminate the minority leader, my good self and Honorable Anodompre. A reckless incitement still unanswered for in our courts. And this assault is not confined to our courtroom. We will see it now in even in the House of Parliament, that is a chamber, the People's House. We see the machinations to harass and intimidate members of the new Patriotic Party, to suppress their voices through a dishonest and autocratic misuse of rules of procedure, a clear breach of both the spirit and letter of the Constitution of Ghana. We know they have made our courageous minority leader and some party stalwarts their target, seeking to silence the most powerful voices in the new Patriotic Party that holds government to account. But let this warning echo through the corridors of Parliament, that we in the new Patriotic Party will not allow their evil plot to succeed in any way. We will have our say in that house. We will oppose their fraud, their corruption, their abuse of power, and with relentless clarity. We will use every legitimate tool within parliamentary practice to ensure that the voice of the people, as represented by their elected members, is never stifled by the tenery of the majority. Attempting to mute the minority is an attack on democracy itself, and we shall resist it outrightly. But the NDC must never mistake our commitment to peace for weakness. They must never confuse our restraint for surrender. Now, they bring their outrageous Kpandai judgment. Now they threatened a showdown. Now they have the audacity to argue our lawfully elected candidate should not sit in Parliament. This is not democracy. This is dictatorship, masquerading as law. The NPP puts the NDC on firm notice. We will not stand idle while you destroy our institutions. We will not be silent while you pervert justice. We will not allow you to criminally annex seats you could not win at the ballot box. And even the NDC schemes to enrich itself, governance, to entrench itself, governance collapses. Our senior high school students have started failing at record rates. Their futures are in jeopardy, and there is no plan. Gold Board and others sponsor the destruction of our water bodies through Galamsey. Our rivers die, our forests vanish, and state institutions look away. 1 million tons of local rice rot whilst farmers weep. Insecurity rises. Ghanaians no longer feel safe in their own country. Electricity tariffs increased 3 times this year. Water up. This is not governance. 24-hour economy in shambles. This is catastrophic failure on an epic scale. This is not the Ghana we handed over to the NDC. Our unshakable commitment. Let me state clearly that we stand. The NPP is committed to constitutionalism, the rule of law, and responsible opposition. We reject violence, but commitment does not make us dormant. Constitutionalism does not mean accepting lawlessness from those in power. The rule of law applies to all, including government, judges, and the president. We have been patient. We have been restrained. We have prioritized peace, but our patience has limits. If the NDC continues on this path of institutional capture and democratic subversion, they will find a different NPP, a party ready to defend democracy with every lawful tool at its disposal. To the Court of Appeal and Supreme Court, the Kpandai judgment is fundamentally and catastrophically flawed. It misapplies the law, ignores regulation, manipulates evidence and abandons proportionality, and rewards violence. These are not minor errors. These are defects that strike the heart of electoral justice. We respectfully urge you to set this dangerous judgment aside. Restore the mandate of the people of Kpandai that Kpandai overwhelmingly gave. Uproot this vicious precedence. To President Mahama and the NDC, we see what you are doing. Every scheme, every plot. We will not be silent. We will not surrender. To the media, the people of Ghana, stay vigilant. Your democracy is under severe attack and threat. Speak up, stand up. Do not let this country slip back into authoritarian rule. To our members and supporters, stay strong, stay peaceful, stay ready. The fight for Ghana's democracy is not over. It has just begun, and we shall win. And again, on this same matter, how the state plan to capture, the new Patriotic Party has taken serious note on a grave disclosure made on Joy FM's Newsfile program on 6th December 2025. These revelations cut to the heart of Ghana's democratic order, and raise urgent questions about coordinated interactions occurring under the guise of institutional independence. During a live panel discussion on Joy News Newsfile program on Saturday, December 6th, the Director of Communication Strategy and Research at the Office of Special Prosecutor revealed the existence of a government-sponsored WhatsApp group that includes officers of the OSP, security institutions, representations from the Supreme Court, hand-picked journalists, and civil society organization leaders. The shocking disclosure was confirmed by the host of the show, Mr. Samson Ladi Ayenini, who named Yoko, the Ghana Police Service, Shraj, and the OSP, and also representatives from the Supreme Court, judges, as some of the members on what, in our view, is a cabal. When Mr. Ayene, who is presumed to be independent host of Newsfile, explained that the government set up the WhatsApp group because we have been given work to do. What kind of work? We have been given, the government has given this group work to do. He exposed the rotten coal. This is yet another irrefutable proof of President Mahama's and the NDC's blueprint for an elective dictatorship. What has been exposed by element of this dark governance is the secret government-run virtual meeting place created by the office of the president to ensnare our nation's most critical independent voices and institutions. Supreme Court judges, the special prosecutor, investigative agencies, and hand-picked journalists are all on the take and on the same page, a page written and controlled by the NDC administration. This is not about fighting corruption. It is about muzzling the fighters of corruption. It is about fighting the fight against corruption. It is about corrupting anti-corruption institutions. The scheme is now clear. Criminalize the opposition in the false name of anti-corruption for partisan gains. 2, compromise and muzzle every watchdog, CSOs, judges, journalists, unions, clergy, from seeing, hearing, and speaking evil against this government. Ghanaians need to know, are journalists and CSOs leaders being paid for this conspiratorial service? And if so, are they paid with public funds? They must come clean on the job they have been tasked to perform. These are legitimate questions Ghanaians are asking. A democracy cannot function when security agencies, anti-corruption bodies, and elements of the judiciary engage in secret collaboration and in conspiracy with selected media and civil society actors. Such a dark and crooked enterprise neutralizes transparency, weakens accountability, and risks turning independent state institutions into instruments of coordinated partisan control. If these disclosures are accurate, and the evidence presented thus far suggests that they are, then Ghana faces one of the most serious institutional challenges of the Fourth Republic. The independence of the OSP is fundamentally compromised if senior staff of the office participate in coordinated and secret forums and platforms to conspire with journalists and CSOs. 2, Iroko and police officers sharing information outside official channel may breach professional ethics and legal obligations. 3, judges appearing in informal networks with activists, media actors, security agencies, investigators, and prosecutors risk undermining confidence in judicial impartiality. These are not features of a healthy constitutional system. The NPP therefore calls for the following actions: a full public explanation from the OSP and other institutions regarding the purpose, membership, and operations of this secret WhatsApp platform. A parliamentary inquiry into this matter with all relevant individuals and institutions called to explain their roles in the nature of this group activities. 3, an audit where necessary to determine whether confidential material has been shared outside authorized channels. 4, administrative, professional or legal action where any breaches of protocol are confirmed. And 5, full transparency from any CSO leaders and journalists who are participants on this secret government WhatsApp group. These developments reinforce long-standing concerns that some influential voices in the media and civil society are not operating with the independence expected of them when actors who shape public opinion, coordinate secret and state institutions, confidence in oversight, fairness, accountability are sacrificed and democracy suffers. The NPP remains committed to defending the integrity of Ghana's democratic institutions. That commitments require preventing any informal networks, whether within politics, civil society, or the media, from compromising our institutional neutrality, and influencing decision-making, including investigative, prosecutorial, and judicial decisions outside established channels. We therefore urge Ghanaians to demand clarity and insist on full disclosure about the mission and motive of this secret government cum civil society underground group. We must insist on transparency because the future of our democracy depends on this. In conclusion, the people of Kpandai voted freely. They chose their member of parliament by crushing margin of 3,734 votes. The vote is sacred. The voice is sovereign. A flawed judgment cannot silence it. A captured judiciary cannot overturn it. Violence cannot be rewarded. Thuggery cannot triumph. The new Patriotic Party stands today as a fierce defender of the vote, the voice, and Ghanaians' democracy. We will pursue lawful means to abort this travesty. We will fight. We will protect this constitution. We will never surrender. We will never give up on Ghana. God bless the new Patriotic Party. God bless our beloved Ghana. And may God defend our democracy against all enemies. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.